Hello, welcome back to Money Talks. In case you're new here, my name's Ian. I've always been a fan of using credit cards for daily spend things like going to the home improvement store or getting groceries or restaurants, for example. That's just because typically they'll provide at least 1% cash back or something equivalent to that, whether it be in points or miles. They usually provide at least 1%. Sometimes, depending on which card you have, they provide 2 or 3%. So I always like to use a credit card for that kind of activity instead of a debit card, just because debit cards hardly ever give you any kind of cash back or rewards. But in this video, I'm going to show you why the Cash App card might be a lot better than using a credit card for those type of things. Those type of things that I would call daily spend. It's a card you carry around with you daily. I carry it in the back of my cell phone actually, and it's something that I use on a daily basis, whether that's groceries or getting gas or going to a restaurant. And over the past week or so, I've discovered that the Cash App card is a much better alternative for this kind of spending activity. I'm sure most of you guys have heard of the Cash App, where you can send and receive money to friends and even pay for things directly on the app. A few years ago, Cash App released the Cash App card, which is a debit card, which you can load up with your Cash App balance, kind of like a prepaid card. Before we go too far, make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. Also drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. I've noticed that about 95% of my viewers are not subscribed, so we should fix that by going down there and hitting the subscribe button. So in this video, I'm going to break down some of the very common rewards that the Cash App card will give you when you use the Cash App boosts, which you select within the app. These rewards are very targeted towards daily spend type activities, such as going to the grocery store or going to the home improvement store or eating at fast food and restaurants. Then in regards to daily spend activities, I'm going to show you why the Cash App card is so much better than a big bank debit card, such as a Wells Fargo debit card or a JP Morgan Chase debit card, and also demonstrate why it's better than most credit cards. Finally, I'm going to show you how much money I've saved using the Cash App card with its boosts. Just over the past 4 days, I only started using this card a few days ago, and I'm shocked at how much money it saved me. And then at the very end, stick around for this, I'm going to show you how the Cash App card fits into what I call the banking trifecta that I've been working on for the past few months. Once you set up your Cash App card on your Cash App, it's really easy to do. You just go over here and request a Cash App card, and they'll send it to you in about a week. So what you do once you get your Cash App card is when you click on the little card icon at the bottom, it takes you to your card, and within that you can select which boost you want to apply to your card. And what you do is you just load it on your card one at a time. So say you're going to the grocery store, you would load this 10% off groceries boost onto your card. Then you'd go use it at the grocery store, and then you would immediately get 10% off your purchase, which is pretty incredible. You don't have to wait any amount of time. It's instant. And the best thing about it is once you use that boost, you can just go apply another one immediately and then go use it somewhere else. So scrolling through the boosts, we have 10% off your entire purchase at Walmart, 10% off purchases at grocery stores, 15% off at Walgreens, 10% off at DoorDash and Lyft, 15% off Chick-fil-A, Dominoes, Taco Bell, and McDonald's, 10% off at Chipotle, 10% off the PlayStation Network and Xbox. So if you're into gaming, this is like a really great card to have. Another one here is 15% off any restaurant, which is pretty amazing. I don't know how they can do that, but it is 15% off your entire purchase at a restaurant. The great thing is that these boosts tend to reappear immediately after you use them, or if they don't, they tend to reappear within a week. So you pretty much can always use a boost that you need whenever you need it. So as I said earlier, I've been using the Cash App card for 4 days now, and I've spent $116 in those 4 days. I went to Sprouts, DoorDash, and Home Depot. All of those purchases I made when the boost was applied to the Cash App card. So I actually ended up spending only $104.73. So I saved 10% on all of those purchases, which is just amazing. I mean, you can't get that kind of cash back with a credit card. especially for this kind of daily spend activity. And like I said earlier, this cash back is immediately applied. It's basically a 10% discount on your purchase. So that means you don't have to wait for the statement to end to get your cash back. It's immediately applied. All right, so let's talk about some of the benefits of the Cash App card. So the first one that's kind of cute is you can edit the front of your Cash App card. You can kind of just put a bunch of emojis on the bottom there. So that's cool, but let's get to the real good stuff. The first thing that's really important, and I can't stress how important this is that the card is on the Visa network. It's a Visa branded card. Visa is accepted almost everywhere. Can't say that about Discover or American Express. American Express, as you know, has some of the best credit card rewards, but retailers oftentimes don't like to process them because they have high fees that the retailers have to pay. Because of this, merchants are 40% more likely to accept Visa over American Express. So you got to think about this. If you're getting this cash back from American Express, but American Express is only accepted at 70% of the locations you go to, what's the point of having American Express if you can't actually use it to get those rewards? So I also want to compare this Cash App card to big bank debit cards such as Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, Citi, etc., Bank of America, all those cards. So Cash App basically gives you 10% cash back if you play it right. Big bank credit cards do not give you any cash back whatsoever. I've never seen a big bank credit card do that, and I don't think they ever will. So Cash App card wins out hands down over big bank debit cards. Next, you may remember a few months ago I did a review of the Empower checking app, which is an app and it's basically a prepaid card. It's an app and it comes with a card and you load money onto it and you get 1% cash back on every purchase. However, if you've watched my previous video about it, if you want to watch it, it's up here. I basically decided that I could not recommend this debit card just because they kept lowering the interest rate on it, and they also introduced a monthly fee, which was really unfortunate because that basically ate away any cash back that you earned. The checking account itself also earned 1% APY on the balance. However, they kept lowering that, and just it wasn't worth enough to me to keep. So hands down, Cash App wins over Empower. If you like what you're hearing so far, make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button and also consider dropping a like. Now let's talk about one of my favorite daily spend credit cards, and that is the Citi Double Cash card. So with Citi Double Cash, you get 1% cash back when you make a purchase and then 1% when you pay it off. So you essentially get 2% cash back. That's 2% versus 10%, which is what you typically get with the Cash App card. 2% is a lot less than 10%. Case closed. Next, let's compare the Cash App card to high rewards credit cards, such as the Amex cards or some Chase cards. So for example, if you use the Amex Platinum card for daily spend, you're only getting 1% cash back or cash back equivalent on that. So if you're going out and buying groceries, fast food, going to restaurants, Home Depot, going to Walmart, that kind of stuff, if you're using your Amex card for that, you're only getting 1% cash back, where you could be getting 10% cash back with the Cash App card. So obviously for this kind of daily spending activity, I would definitely consider switching the spending from the credit card or these types of credit cards to the Cash App card. It requires a little bit more management, but man, 10% cash back, you just can't beat that. However, I will say for travel rewards and travel rewards programs and purchasing travel, I would stick with using your Amex Platinum or your Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve card, because those cards will always get better returns when you're using them on travel. So as you can see, I firmly believe the Cash App card is one of the greatest daily carry, daily spend cards you can have. It's also great because it's not a credit card, it's a debit card. It's actually a prepaid card. I'm not really sure how they distinguish the two, but I really think if you spend a lot of time at grocery stores or at fast food restaurants, especially McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Dominoes, Taco Bell, that kind of stuff, if you shop at Walmart, definitely get a Cash App card because this thing will save you a lot of money. If the Cash App card sounds great to you, make sure you sign up using my link in the description. If you do that and use it to transfer $5, you will get $5 for yourself. I'll also get $5, but this is mostly about you. So make sure you go down there, get your $5. So over the past 4 days, I've realized that I'm gonna use my Cash App card for pretty much everything. It's gonna be in the back of my phone case. I'm gonna carry it everywhere with me. And the Cash App card is gonna become one of the biggest tools in what I like to call the banking trifecta. I'll go into it in a later video, but basically, I've figured out the ideal combination of a daily spend account, Cash App card, high interest checking and savings accounts under one institution, and then a brokerage account provider for my Roth IRA, my traditional IRA, and some miscellaneous taxable brokerage accounts that I use kind of for reserve funds. I sorted through all these accounts to find the ones that have the lowest fees and the highest interest returns available. So make sure you subscribe so you can see what I got when that video comes out.